People at Meta are actually insane. Lately, they've been on a rampage, pumping out shocking announcements one after another, from opening their Horizon OS to other VR hardware manufacturers, and now with the announcements of their partnership with Lufthansa, yes, the flight company, who will now include Meta Quest 3 as part of their in-flight entertainment for business class passengers. For the first time ever, an airline will offer access to a VR headset on a commercial flight. I can't even begin telling you just how groundbreaking this partnership could be. But before I dive into what that means for VR development and for its public perception later in this video, let me tell you about the actual announcement of the partnership and how it all works. This will be achieved due to the brand new travel mode available on Quest 2 and Quest 3 headsets introduced in the update version 65. Designed specifically for use during flights, but also probably can be used in cars, this mode promises a stable experience accommodating the typical motions of an airplane, like ascending and descending. A few years ago, I actually made a video about my personal experience using Quest 2 on a plane during my transatlantic very long flight to Ukraine from the US. And there definitely have been some weird glitches due to the plane's movements and other things. Still, I managed to put together a list of tips and hacks on how to make the most out of your Quest 2 when traveling on a plane, but a travel mode should obviously make this experience so much more smooth and natural for many reasons. So here's how Meta plans to incorporate Quest features on a plane. First, immersive media consumption. Passengers can watch movies on a virtual screen that, as many of you already know, far surpasses the typical seatback display in a size and quality. A while ago, I found a workaround that allows you to watch Netflix movies offline on your plane using your Quest. But it looks like now you will be getting a native way of watching movies in VR. I don't know which platform they'll be using, but we'll see. And what also cool is that you will even be able to watch some podcasts as immersive 360-degree videos. Next, of course, gaming and productivity. You will be able to play some simple mixed reality experiences like chess, Connect 4, and some of our favorites like Cubism and even Demio. I expect to see some more static experiences, but don't expect to play Gorilla Tag on your plane anytime soon. And some other customized mixed reality content is in development, like meditation and some productivity apps designed to elevate the travel experience. Overall, what I think is, whoever came up with this idea, please give him a raise. For the longest time, that little TV screen on the back of the seat was the only entertainment available to passengers on long flights. I think that this strategic move could completely reshape passenger expectations for in-flight entertainment and make long-distance flights more enjoyable, engaging, and even desirable. In fact, yeah, I think that many people might actually start looking forward to their long flights. This partnership can transform this mundane experience of a long flight into a pretty exciting opportunity to explore new media and activities in a brand new and immersive way. But more importantly, it will introduce VR to thousands of people who quite possibly have never even considered this entertainment medium before. We have not seen this wide commercial adoption of VR before, just quite like this one, and that's why we should be watching closely to how passengers respond to this new form of entertainment. Its success could lead to the widest adoption of VR imaginable, or at the very least, set a new standard for in-flight experiences. Dream with me for a second. A few things that have already been announced are immersive movie-watching experiences and playing games. But now imagine if we could take mixed reality experiences a step further, and using an app developed specifically for Lufthansa, you could adjust your view of the surroundings so that you see not the plane, but where you actually are in space at that exact moment, like a bird's eye view where you're floating in the air towards your destination instead of sitting in a boring plane chair. It would be also cool to see it incorporate the time of the day and even weather conditions into that view, or have the ability to fast forward and watch the landing. It would be so much more interesting to follow your own flight like that. And of course, in the future, it could go even further beyond just entertainment and actually help helping people navigate the airport or catch their next flight. Imagine 30 minutes before landing, the app could give you the information about your connecting flight with an interactive map that would show you exactly where you need to go once you exit the plane. Whether you will need to take a shuttle or anything custom tailored to your specific trip to help you reach your destination. Imagine how this could reduce the travel-related anxiety that some people may have, especially those who may feel lost or stressed out having to deal with multiple layovers. I know that I would love to be given very specific directions as to where I need to go and what I need to do, and to have it visually presented to me in a 3D immersive environment. It sounds like a dream. There are so many potential applications, and it's very easy to get excited about this news. But there are a few things that may raise some eyebrows, such as, of course, the exclusivity. Only premium passengers in business class will be able to experience this VR entertainment, which will slow down the broader acceptance and possibly even create some sort of the elite aura around VR, even with a hint of pretentiousness, if you will. One thing I wonder is, what will the experience be like for someone who will travel with their own Quest 2 or Quest 3? With the new travel mode enabled, will they be able to get access to all the features that Meta and Lufthansa have developed for their flights for free? Or will it come for an extra cost? Or will they completely bar them from using these features since they are not in the business class? The answer to this question will define whether this partnership will truly democratize top-tier VR experiences in travel, or if it's merely designed to enhance revenue streams for airlines and tech companies. If this partnership opens up new, innovative content to all passengers who own Quest 3, regardless of their ticket class, it could serve as a pioneering model for accessibility and inclusive technology use in the travel industry, and that would be amazing to see. At the same time, if these advanced features are reserved exclusively for higher paying customers, it will be really damaging for VR, because it will potentially stigmatize this type of technology as a luxury that's out of reach of the average consumer. Apple Vision Pro. And either one of these outcomes will impact public perception and the future of VR in everyday travel experiences and in everyday lives as a whole. What kind of VR experiences do you want to see on a plane? Watch my video here where I test my Quest 2 on a plane and share my impressions and tips on how to make the most out of it during your flight. Stay tuned and see you soon.